And welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 232. 232. It's a palindrome. Isn't that what? Oh, I think
I
it's only
think
for
I think
words.
so. I mean, why not
Race
letters?
car palindrome. A word, phrase, or sequence that read. Oh, sequence.
Sequence, we're good.
Kayak's a palindrome. I never knew that.
And Taco Cat.
Race car. Do or do or even. Never odd.
Never odd or even. Holy shit, that's a new one.
Never odd or even. What? Step up. Step on no pet. Oh. Okay.
On a clover, if alive, erupts a vast, pure evil, a fire volcano.
Huh. Damn.
Interesting. All right.
Whack. What's up, Bruno?
What's up, dude? It's another day, another podcast.
Another Wednesday.
It do
Uh,
be.
Another Wednesdays are convenient days.
The most convenient.
Typically. You could break up on the week. I'm running out of content, and I'm like, oh well, I don't have to worry about content for like a time.
Yeah, like a solid 2 hours, I would probably say.
Yeah. Oh, what was the mythical people, the Rhett and Link?
Yeah.
In the summertime, they always used to do stuff like different. Like they always used to try to like branch off and do like different stuff. So they did reduced episode counts, like maybe like 3 times a week, to have like more personal
Okay.
time to do stuff,
Sure.
personal projects and or like travel. Um, they had a mythical show that they did once a week, and they're like you're half an hour of not clicking around the internet for the week. And I was like, it was just straight entertainment for half an hour. This is like our 2 hours of not having to find some like
Yep.
bogus YouTube content. Be like,
Yep.
well, if I
Exactly.
refresh the homepage 10 times, it must unlock a new algorithm.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I've done that.
Ah, that's gonna headline me into my first topic. Speaking of YouTube algorithm, their shorts algorithm, bork. I don't think you're a shorts guy, but
I see, like, I get into this, like, stupidly obsessive, just keep scrolling through it. And it's dog shit content, anyways, so I just don't do it very
oh
often.
no, it's borked now. They fucked it hard, the algorithm.
What do they do?
So they were trying to promote an algorithm that like promotes more smaller channels, but like it went extreme. Like
Just
so
stuff you don't ever want to see, basically.
it's well no, most of it's like kids getting a phone and just like making like young
Yeah,
kids
that's
just
what I
making
mean. Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
then
All right.
like
Yeah,
the
it's.
most dumbest channels and all the like all that spam stuff that is just like bot accounts that
Yep.
get like a couple subscribers and then get banned. Just all
Yep.
straight those. So you get like and then India. There's like a lot of Indian content and Pakistani content. Um,
All right. Well, I guess I'm not doing that ever again.
and then once you get through all that, then you start getting like Israel, like is this the country of Israel propaganda? Like
Sick.
it's like crazy how like if you go on like the YouTube subreddit, everyone's like, "What's going on?" It's like I don't like any of this. Plus, they were complaining about the. Apparently, people just got the new UI like a day ago. Um,
I don't
that's
love. So my phone UI, they change shit that I hate. So like when I use my phone, I always want it in portrait mode,
yep,
basically, except when I watch a video.
yeah.
So like I even have it unlocked, like it's locked into portrait mode. If I open a video full screen, there used to be two ways to get out of it. One was the minimize button, and one was the down arrow to like shove the video to the bottom of the screen.
Mhm.
Now, when you hit the down arrow to shove it to the bottom of your screen, it stays in landscape mode, even though my phone is locked into portrait mode.
Oh yeah, it's real dumb.
So it's like, fuck me.
Yeah.
And that's how I used to always, like, do that. So
Oh,
I don't really give a shit about the online UI. It's fine. It's whatever. There was nothing wrong with the last one. But that's annoying enough about the other one, the phones.
damn. Where are all these posts? Uh,
I don't know, man.
damn. Let me find Reddit.com that you do.
I mean, there's people talking about a shorts block to
Yeah.
get rid of shorts.
I will give it this. I just did transition. Like, I've just transitioned over to the new Reddit. I've just done it. It's like
I
whatever.
know. I'm I'm on a hill. I don't want to get off of it. I'll
I'm
die
not
up here,
either, but
man.
I was like, whatever. Uh,
I'm too used to my RES extension.
oh yeah.
Like I do too many things. Like I tag people with it. I just I like it too much.
It's
YouTube
like this goes to.
Shorts is bad. Yep.
I've gotten so much Nick Avocado, like I, crazy.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yep.
I it's
Algorithm bad. Flush it.
they haven't. I don't know if they like can't like I. It brings up the question of like how much control do they have over their own like algorithm?
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows?
Maybe a lot, maybe not a lot. Maybe we just bring back Vine. That's what they're talking about over in the Twitter world.
Well, Twitter's now like
Elon Musk own.
Twitter's Musk tweets, and he's charging like what is it, $9 a month to be verified now?
Yeah, I'm gonna get not verified because I don't use Twitter.
I don't either.
Other
I
than
saw
to not have the pop-up screen that says log into Twitter to see more.
Yeah, I sometimes go to Twitter to see like if I want to know about a streamer or something, like what
Hmm.
they're planning to do or something like that. It's about the only time I go to Twitter or something like that.
Yeah, it's
I don't
uh,
actively use Twitter, viewing or tweeting.
no. A lot of the Formula One stuff on the subreddit is Twitter, so I'll like click there to see like full
Oh,
length
sure.
about it.
Yeah. But that's to me that's using Reddit, not Twitter. So,
Basically, yeah. Um, but yeah, and yeah, you know why they killed Vine? You remember why?
no, I don't.
'Cause they were trying to because they owned Periscope,
Oh, that's right.
and they thought Periscope was gonna be more successful than trying to keep Vine alive. Because they didn't like monetize, like whoever owned Vine didn't monetize it well enough.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, we'll get more money from Periscope, and they paid everyone to start using Periscope. And then as soon as they stopped people from like paying people to use Periscope, they stopped. Kind of like how like Overwatch, they paid a bunch of people to play Overwatch, and then as soon as the money stopped, no one played Overwatch anymore.
You know, I I wish Vine stayed around longer because it was great. But there again, they got out of it before it died a horrible death. And I
I
have
don't
to
blame the
commend
people.
that a little bit.
Oh yeah, I don't blame the people that created it. Get your bag. Like create a
Oh,
good app,
sure.
get your
You
bag.
know, yeah. Sometimes it's nicer to see something die when it's still okay.
Give. Yeah, but sometimes it's fun just to watch it burn
Sure. Yeah.
to the ground. Yeah, just goes to show. One day you'll log into YouTube and you'll get recommended some bad videos.
Yep.
And
I
then,
mean, there's a lot of bad.
yeah, new UIs. I don't think I've ever been happy about a UI they've released. And this is like going back for like years. Like this is every time they release a new UI, I'm like,
There
I
was a
finally like,
bad one in there. I remember there being a bad one.
they're all bad.
I mean, a
Compared to like
really bad one.
what YouTube used to look like when we first started watching it to now, it's only progressively got. Remember when like you could like edit your own CSS page on your goddamn channel?
Yep, I do.
Custom subscribe
It
buttons?
was like MySpace but videos.
It was. Your channel, like a channel felt like an actual place. I don't know, not just like a tab you're on, but an actual like, I don't know. Crazy how
Yeah.
it's even like, because you could make such a cool community, like you give a channel like creative power over their channel, you'd have like cool like community, like I
Yeah,
don't know, vibes.
it could be cool. I
Now
don't
it's just
know.
black circles. I fucking hate circles.
Yeah, I
I
know you do.
hate circles. Rounded edge bubbles. It's all the trend. What happened to what
So
happened
you're
to lines?
happy then about all the squares that I have
Yeah.
in our
What happened to
videos?
squares? Why are squares so hated on like I don't know.
They're sharp and pointy. Gonna stab me.
Every day circles get more popular only brings me more happiness because one day the trend will end. It'll go all back to boxy.
I think we gotta hit up the like 80s styrofoam cup era first, though.
Yo, why can't we? That was a good era.
I
Dude,
brought it
like
up, didn't I?
dude, a fucking old school like um yellow Wendy's.
This thing right here. Let's go
Oh
back to
yeah.
this.
I have a shirt in that pattern.
I know you do. Ah, the jazz cup.
Yeah. Bro. Modern day Wendy's or this Wendy's? Give me a goddamn chicken nuggets in that yellow ass cup. Not cup, wait, cart, whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm cool with that.
Give me yellow Wendy's.
So I found out that my sister and brother-in-law had a
Hmm.
Halloween party, and they dressed up for Halloween
Okay.
as the King from Burger King and Wendy from
Okay.
Wendy's.
Damn.
They looked pretty
Yo.
good actually, and they were like apparently arguing with each other all night, being like, "My burgers are flame grilled. Well, my meat's fresh, never frozen." And they were just going back at each other the whole night
That's a good couple's
and handing
costume.
out burgers. I thought
That's
it was pretty good.
that's a clever yeah, couple's costume.
I thought it was good.
I have to think of a good one with Madeline one day, but not today. We don't go to parties.
Well, you just missed Halloween, so you got a whole year.
Yep. Man, but speaking of,
You can
I
be
hate
Glock Girl, and she can be
ba 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 ba.
I don't know, Glock Girl's brother or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, it was her brother. He was Sniper Boy.
Yeah,
Um, but I hate like there was a time I liked modern architecture and I'm like, ooh, look, new fast food places look pretty cool. Now I just hate it with the homeliness of like an old school
you know what
Taco
the
Bell.
stupidest one is? Taco Bell,
What?
because they like put metal on part of the building and just let it rust to shit, and that's
Yeah, but
like
that's
the
like
aesthetic.
yeah.
I hate that. It's so stupid.
No, bro. No, bro. Give me this. Give me give me that.
Give it like 10 more years and we'll be there. We'll come back to that.
I
They
love
just
it's like
they just finished demolishing all of them, okay? I had something like this somewhere at one point, like not that long ago.
dude, that color scheme. Give me that color scheme back. That's just a great color scheme. It's a good blue. It's a good, you know. Good
I
purple,
like. I
purple,
don't.
blue. What?
I don't have an issue with it.
Oh, yeah. Your fucking dumbass Taco Bell's. It's like rusting. Everything's just uncomfortable. I don't know. Pisses me off. Because they don't want you to sit in. They want you to go through their drive-through. But I hate the drive-through.
Like, this is just so stupid. Look at it.
Just a box.
So dumb.
At first, I was like, I saw one. I saw like a new. I was so confused once because for a while I saw a sign for a new Taco Bell, and then it was on my way to college, so I'd only pass it like every once in a while. Maybe like a couple months would go by if like Madeline came to see me like twice in a row or something like that. Um, it was like coming soon, and then it was built, and then I saw it, and I'm like, is this not new? And I'm like, this is so fucking rusted. And I was like, was I having
Yep.
like a mental like
Yep.
breakdown every time I saw this like taco? Was it saying like closing soon, not coming soon?
Nope. It's just stupid.
Oh, yeah. But speaking of colors, this chart I'm about to send you has colors.
Oh yeah. Good ones or bad ones?
So this is
Is
this
this
is a
mini
map.
motorways?
No,
It looks
this
like
is
it.
a map of the Las Vegas Grand Prix, and in
Oh,
color is all the seating for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Where there is no color, there is no seating.
that's so they have seating in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks. I hate it.
That's why tickets were. I saw like I think in the pink section.
I mean, I guess it would be cool if you had a hotel room with a window facing the correct direction.
Oh yeah, for how much?
Exactly. Thousands of dollars.
Saw it was like in the post about this. Someone was like, "Oh, what if I just show up and like try to like walk around?" And someone like said, I think it was just like in italics, laughs in Monaco. And then like the next comment was like, "Yeah, if you show up to Monaco on F1 race weekend and don't have like a ticket, you hear the cars, but there's no way you're getting close enough to see it."
No. They might have trouble locking it down too much, but it's still going to be.
I don't know. Again, the top
I
comment
don't
was
think you're
laughs.
getting to the inside at all.
No, I don't
And
even know how you get in the inside.
and anywhere near the track and it's going to be tough.
This
Are
is
they
bridges.
I wonder if they're selling general admin tickets.
Don't know.
I mean,
Probably not.
I don't think there would be any bridges near here. And
I mean, like walking
they,
bridges to go over.
oh, maybe.
I could see there being in that like Las Vegas like walking bridges to go over streets, so they don't have people jaywalking everywhere.
And these are like some of the big hotels here too.
Yeah.
Like it's the Venetian, the Bellagio. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's is it this weekend? Or is it a off week or not? I don't remember.
It has to be an off week, I think. I don't think it's Brazil.
Brazil next on the 13th. Next weekend.
It's like
Skipping.
Brazil, 2 weeks off, Abu Dhabi, and then season's over.
Yeah. Two more.
Fucking fast season.
Two mas.
Um, but yeah. What I just started. Oh damn! When we started the season, it was fish fry season. So it was an early.
Oh.
Cause I was I
Big
remember
and
I remember what I was
you're
doing.
gonna have to find new fish fry places, aren't you?
Oh, it's
Any
so devastated.
any prospects?
I haven't looked yet. I'm so devastated. Like
Maybe you'll find something better though.
it's gonna be hard about the. It's gonna be hard for the convenience though. Like ordering online ahead of time and then picking up 5 minutes from the house.
That sounds pretty convenient.
I was just like, on a Monday, I could like order my whole meal, schedule a pickup time to like correlate to when I'm like gonna be there. walk straight in, pick up my order, and leave.
That sounds really fucking good.
And then it was just like, it was like on the way home. Like I didn't have to deviate more than a couple like minutes.
That
And then
yeah, okay.
it was hot, so I get
That's
home and it's still
devastating.
hot. It's hard. I mean, the next one could be great. It could be amazing, but like I'm still gonna think back to it and be like,
You got
damn,
some
that was
pretty
just
high
nice.
standards to try
Yeah,
and compete with.
I don't want to, cause even like I did expand my horizons. I tried other churches, but then the one time I tried another church, I sat in line for an hour for no reason other than like it's not like I ordered and sat for a long time. It's just I don't know what happened. It just took forever.
Weird. They had to catch the fish and fillet it, I guess.
Apparently, Palmy fish
So
fry.
you
Yeah,
talked a lot last podcast.
I did.
You had a lot of stuff to talk about. Great stuff. Good podcast.
Yep.
But that pushed some of my stuff back a little bit here,
Oh
okay?
yeah, send it.
So, since the previous podcast, the one before the cruise, I made sauerkraut.
You did. You had like a
I,
whole
s-
quart of it,
I
or not
started
quart, like
court.
multiple
I
quart. I don't
started
know.
the process of sauerkraut. Apparently, I didn't take many pictures this year. I do have this picture though, so that's I can show you. I've expanded. Okay,
The big pot.
on the bottom, you've got a 5 gallon crock. That's what I always used to make. On the top, though, you got that new boy because I bought one for pickles and that turned out to be shit. So it's
Oh
a
wait,
three
how'd the
gallon.
pickles ever turn out?
Oh my god, they were inedible. Terrible.
Damn.
Like so salty you couldn't even look at them, okay? It
Oh.
was not good.
Hmm.
So I made the full 5 gallon and like half of the 3 gallon. That's how much cabbage I bought.
Okay.
I went to Green Dragon, which is a farmer's market, and I bought 11 heads of cabbage. Like
Okay.
big heads of cabbage. I'm astounded at how different the prices can be at different stands at the same farmer's market. There's like 5 vegetable stands or something like that. Every one of them was a different price. One guy's selling them per pound, like 59 cents a pound. One guy's selling them 2 for $5. One guy's selling them 3 for $5. One guy's selling them $2.99 a piece. It's just like so all over the board. And when I got there, I was like, yo, I want like 11 cabbages. He's like, oh, I only got like 3.
Oh.
Give me a call Wednesday or Thursday and tell me you're coming for him and I'll get them. Call the guy. 11 cabbages for $15. Which that's not too bad. They're big cabbages.
Damn, you paid over $1 a cabbage?
So remember how I said some guy was selling them for 59 cents a pound?
Yeah.
I bought like 6 to 7 pound cabbages.
Okay.
They were massive.
That sound. What's an average weight of a cabbage? I don't know. I don't.
Less than that, I'll tell you that.
I ain't a cabbage expert. I don't buy cabbages on
These
the
things were
pound.
bigger than bowling balls, Nick.
Well,
They were huge.
how dense is a cabbage?
That's what you're looking for. You want dense cabbage.
Do you want dense cabbage?
Yeah.
Not airy cabbage?
No, you want that dense, heavy cabbage.
Filled
So
with. Okay, yeah.
they took forever to slice up, and
I'm
it
sure
took
they
forever
did.
to pound. It was
I'm
a
sure they.
fucking so much cabbage, man. So much cabbage.
Bruno thought process is more is better until like it actually becomes like an issue.
Well, no, it all goes away. I'd never have that much leftover sauerkraut after a year. So
After no, stop
I only do this
saying.
once a year. I don't do it more than once.
Oh, after a whole year, Nick, I'm almost out of sauerkraut.
Well,
Like, yeah.
I do give a lot of it away.
Okay.
Like my grandmother gets some for New Year's, and she makes, and I usually get to eat some of it. I give her some to give to fucking I don't I don't know what relation they are to me. I don't remember. Like cousin, uncle thing. I don't know. Um,
I'm sure you don't.
I give some to my other grandmother. It goes all over the place. I put
Um,
some in a pig for the pig roast.
do you? How about you put a bunch of cabbage in a bag and just put your leaf blower and it like destroys them like a hurricane in a bag and it just like chops them all up.
Speaking of leaf blower, I was leaf blowing leaves today.
I'm sure you were.
Dude,
It's that time.
it would have taken me 8 hours to do what I did in 1 hour. I swear to God. Every
Nice.
time I use that leaf blower, I'm blown away.
I'm sure you
Ta-
are. You buy if I buy commercial grade equipment, I'm sure I'm gonna be really happy how it works. Like
Dude, it's just every time I use it, it's amazing.
I was trying to think
I
like
love it.
what's something commercial grade. I like oh wow my commercial grade like beef jerky slicer is amazing. I could put like
I
50
mean, it
pounds
is.
of yeah
It
I'm sure.
is. Yeah, I don't know. It's just great. So while I was leaf blowing,
Walleye.
I was using my new headphones.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. I bought new headphones.
Finally.
So they're the ones that I wanted. The Sony WF-1000XM4s, if that means anything to anyone. They're
Probably because you've
the
talked about them before.
yeah, they're the like Sony top of the line true wireless earbuds. Noise canceling, like active noise canceling, is freaky. I don't know if you've
Mm-hmm.
ever used it.
Yes.
It's it's fucking weird. I mean, I really like it. And I really like that these have the audio pass through. So like I can have a conversation with somebody just by
Mm-hmm.
tapping on one of the headphones. Touch controls are great instead of clicky buttons that try to deafen me. And they sound just really good all around.
It's good.
I had an alert set on it for a price. They came down to 179 instead of 279. So I scooped them. It was on that price for like 12 hours. It was
Sometimes
gone.
sometimes I like throwing mine in transparency mode.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like the sometimes sometimes I
It,
do like the noise canceling, but then sometimes it's just nice to throw them in transparency mode.
it's a situational thing. And it's why I wanted it. Because it's so nice to just be able to click one of them and switch between them, between not hearing anything and hearing everything like I'm not wearing headphones.
Oh, the big thing is if you only want to use one, I can only if I'm using only one headphone, I have to have them in transparency mode. It
I
gets fucked up.
can do whatever I want with one of them.
Okay,
It
so you can
lets
do that.
Yeah, it lets me noise cancel with only one of them.
Yeah, well, mine does too, but it gets really fucked up when it is, because like for me personally, it's just like I can't because it tries to cancel all noise from your one ear, but then you hear like normal from the other if you only have one in.
It is a little weird,
Like that's
but
me. That's not the device's
okay.
issue. It's a
Yeah.
me issue.
I didn't have that much of an issue with it. It was a little weird though. I can
It's like
see why
jarring.
you have an issue. Yeah.
So I just throw it. If I only have one in, I'll like pop them into transparency mode because it's better.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, so far I'm in love with them. They're great. Fantastic.
It's good. Happy you finally got them.
It's surprising how much better they are than the cheap ones.
Mm-hmm.
They're also like lighter and more comfortable than the cheap ones that I had.
It's good.
And I have no issue with these. Like they're good. They're
No,
fine. but it's not the same level.
Yeah, no. They're good for travel, probably. Like if
So
you
yeah,
don't want to take your nice ones.
yeah. Or if it's like absolutely downpouring and I don't feel like testing how waterproof the nice ones are
Yeah,
or something.
I don't know. I have no idea what happened to mine.
They're gone.
Thought
But
I
yeah,
put them away. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. My NASA lanyard.
your NASA lanyard. It's cool.
Focus. Focus.
I used to be a lanyard person. I'm not really anymore.
I decided to get one because the cruise, you have a card that does all your
Yeah, I
like
mean
stuff.
that in that sense, yeah, I could be a lanyard person. But
I knew everyone like warned. They like, oh, get a lanyard for the cruise. So I got one when I was at. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna get one of the lame ones on the cruise. So I'm just like, oh, I
yeah,
can get a cool themed one.
it's cool. I like it.
But yeah, I like mine. Mine are good for flying. That's all. Like, the only reason to travel.
Yeah. I wear mine a lot. And I think with having the audio transparency thing, I'm going to use them even more now. Wear them more
Oh,
often.
speaking of speakers,
Yeah.
uh, did I show you my bathroom vent that I got?
Yeah. You did.
Did I show you the one I ended up getting? The real one I ended up getting?
I think so. The one that has a speaker for like
Yeah, but I got
little
the even.
reason.
I had to buy the beefier model.
Oh, okay. I don't think I got the beefier model. No.
So the small one I ordered, first one I ordered, it was like the small version. Um,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't cover up the hole that was already there, so I had to get the big one just to cover up the hole that was already there.
Yep.
It's like
Gotcha.
way overkill. It's like 100. It's meant for like 100 like square foot bathroom, and mine's not like 100 square foot bathroom.
Yeah. I
Um,
don't. It's not gonna kill it. Like, it's
no,
fine.
no, it's just definitely a beefier like
Yeah.
fucking.
It's just more than you need.
But this one, so like I was kind of not annoyed, but like so originally in the bathroom now, the van didn't have a light, and there was only one light switch, and I like the ability to only have to be able to turn on a light as sort of like a night light in a bathroom.
Yeah.
While
Sure.
you're at night, you just want to turn it, but you don't want to turn on the van because it's like loud and you don't want to wake or like annoy people, you know. So I was gonna have to have them run an extra light switch so I could just do the light and the fan independently,
Yeah.
which would have been an okay amount of work for them to do because they have to like run a new thing, do add another like junction, not a junction box, but they have to put a new like recess
They have to
box
put a
in,
new gang box in, and yeah.
all that. So if you go to like I don't know whatever picture down it is, that one.
A remote.
No, it's a remote,
Okay.
but it's not. It's hardwired into the fan.
Yeah, I see that it mounts in a gang box. Yeah.
Mounts in a game box. It is a hardwired, like it's not like a wireless thing that'll lose connection. It's a neutral wire between the two, so it's like an actual physical signal.
So instead of having a switch for the fan, you have this, which has controls for your night light, light output, fan, speaker, fucking everything all in one.
Yep, works.
Sounds like a
It works good. It taps everything. It's
sounds
not
good to
like
me.
it's not like a smartphone screen, so it's definitely you have to like definitely touch it good. But that's about every
Yeah.
non-smartphone touchscreen in existence.
Yeah.
Nightlight's kind of cool, to be honest with you.
Sweet. Nice.
You can the actual like light is dimmable, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Those are,
That's cool. I like it.
and apparently the balance of the speaker was decent, like pretty loud, so that's good.
Well, I would hope so with how big the fucking thing is.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Had the electricians come.
All right. So you remember the log, right?
Yeah.
So you remember that I
Whoa,
was going to split wood for my grandmother.
that was a plan. I heard you say.
Yeah. the plan got pushed back because my help was sick that day. The rescheduled date happened. It was Monday. Okay.
Does this help gonna like rip the log in half? Do you get the fucking mountain to come?
It's it was my brother-in-law. So this was this past Monday, so it happened.
Yeah.
In preparation for all of this,
Mm-hmm.
I drug some trees out of the woods, some like log pieces to get more wood, and cut them up and got out the splitter, started up the splitter, made sure everything with that was fine. Great.
What's your
It's
splitter
all
look like?
it's an old as shit with a new motor,
Oh,
hydraulic log
fucking any
splitter.
any splitter worth its shit is like from is super old and has no safety feature. Like,
Oh yeah, there you go. You have the idea. It looks like no, it is this,
yeah, I like that's yeah, I'm sure.
but there's a new motor on it.
Okay,
But no, like this is exactly it.
that I believe you.
So got it out, got it started, all that shit in advance. My help gets here, we go down, go to start it, and the fucking log splitter won't start.
New motor.
I'm aware. So I spent like an hour and a half trying to figure out why this motor won't start. Check the gas. Gas is flowing. The float in the carburetor's not stuck. There's no shit in the carburetor bowl. Empty the fuel tank. Put new fuel in it. Take the
It
carburetor out. Spray it down with brake clean. Put it back on. Won't start.
it's sparking.
Yes, because I'm attempting to use starting fluid like ether,
Okay.
and I can get it to stay running by like constantly spritzing it with ether.
Okay.
Like I'm pulling all the stops here, okay?
Has a carburetor, so there's no injectors.
Correct. Finally get my phone out and start looking up like what the fuck is wrong with this thing? Why doesn't this engine start? And people are like, "Well, clean the jets in the carburetor." Now, I'm not a carburetor expert. I have like no knowledge in carburetors.
Oh, I
I'm
just
not
remember.
good
I
with them.
just my knowledge is that they were like a circular disc that sat on top of engines, and then like fuel injectors came along, and everyone's like, "Yeah."
Sure, they're a little different on small engines, but yeah,
I'm sure
great.
that you asked me. You were like, "I don't have no knowledge." Like, that's my only knowledge.
Yeah.
That's my
Okay,
only.
like I have that too. But like
Okay.
when you start actually looking at them and trying to figure out where the pieces are and what they are,
Yeah. No,
I
I no
know there's
idea.
a I know there's a bowl, I know there's a float, I know there's a jet. That's about it. That's what I know to the extent.
Yeah.
So I got on Google, start trying to figure this shit out. Find out where the jet is, take the jet out, spray the fuck out of it with brake clean, put it all back together, it finally started running. It's like an hour and a half of my day with help that I made drive to me gone. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it started up when you maybe that's
So
part of your prep work.
basically, the log that hasn't been killed yet, from its foot in the grave position, killed my log splitter.
I mean,
It just
is
wants
it
to die. It
did it
wants to get
split?
burned. No, I didn't touch it because ran out of time because I took an hour and a half to try and
Damn.
get a log splitter running. So it's still
Uh,
sitting out there, still staring at me angrily.
that's fucked up, Bruno.
It is fucked up. Dude, I think I pulled a muscle in my shoulder from trying to start that thing so much. Like, not a good day, okay? Not a good day.
Straight up, not having a good time, bro.
No, I was not. Monday was not a fun time.
Hmm.
Woke up at like the crack of dawn for me. Had to flip flop my sleep schedule to get it to work.
Damn.
Not good.
Had to call an emergency plumber.
Yeah, you mentioned that slightly.
So, uh, so originally, the original plan was my grandparents were gonna buy us a like freezer for the garage. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Happy about that.
Yep.
And like my dad's like, why don't you just get a like a put a fridge out there so you have fridge and freezer. I'm like, well, it's like fridges are expensive, and I don't want to buy like if I'm gonna buy a fridge, I want to buy like the nice one that has like the water filter and stuff. And those are more expensive, and they weren't giving
Yeah.
us that much money.
Yeah.
But blah blah blah. We made it. We figured it all out. We're covering differences. Blah blah blah. So we're getting a new fridge. Nice
A
new
new main
Samsung fridge,
fridge
main
for your
fridge for the
kitchen.
house. Like a nice Samsung like double door like top with the Samsung refrigerator. I'm trying to pull a link up.
Sure.
No, no, yes,
Before you know it, you'll be like me. I've got a nice fridge in the kitchen, the old fridge and freezer combo in the garage, and then an upright freezer next to it.
yep. So we got that fridge. You know,
Okay, yeah.
nice.
I can appreciate this. It's like it's a nice fridge, but it's not a stupid fridge with a screen or some double door thing.
It's simple.
Yeah.
Um, but so it doesn't have the like because it we don't have that much room for the fridge. So it's like one of the smaller ones. So you can only get water from that spout.
I was
It's not like a
I was gonna ask
the
if it
ice
was
trays in the
water
ice
or
freezer.
yep. Okay.
Um,
Is it auto ice though in the
auto ice.
tray?
That tray, like, there's a picture
Yeah.
somewhere, just like creates ice. So you can get ice still. You just have to like,
Yeah. You have to do it yourself,
yeah,
like a
which is fine.
peasant.
Um, so blah blah blah. Long story short, we pull out the old fridge. So we know the old fridge is hooked up to water
Yeah.
because it was making ice. So we pull it out. So we're like, we're looking at the. Well, that fridge was like sitting out 2 inches off the wall, and we were like, why is it sitting out 2 inches off the wall? So apparently the outlet, even though it was protected by GFCI, this outlet, it was a fucking old school outlet with only two prongs that they had a converter, not a converter, some like dumbass converter from two prongs to three prongs so they could plug their goddamn fridge in, but that makes their
Yep.
fridge sit out like 2 inches wider
Yep.
or long, like more out than it needs to be because they
Is it
have
a
fucking that
counter
going on.
depth fridge or is it
This one's gonna stick out a little bit more.
okay?
Um, most fridges do. Most
I
fridges aren't
know.
counter depth.
Mine
Um,
is. It's a pain in
is
the
it?
ass. Yep.
Are your counters really wide? Your average counter is not that deep.
No, it's not a big fridge.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. It's
Really?
it's in a position that it has to be or else the whole kitchen's fucked.
Okay.
I
Um,
could get out paint and kind of I'll work on that.
so as we pull it out, there's just this fucking copper line going into the bottom of the fridge. Like a legit copper pipe coiled up a little bit to like sit behind this fridge. I'm like, oh fuck, it's getting out. Like you can't just disconnect this and connect it up. So we're not gonna be able to connect our new fridge up right away. Whatever. No, deal with it. So we're moving our fridge a decent amount because we're starting to rip up some of the like the vinyl stick floor on the bottom, and boy as hell do old people need to get over their fascination with stick on anything. Fucking like contact paper for the kitchen cabinets, their fucking vinyl stick on shit for the kitchen. They just love fucking stick on shit.
Yeah. I mean it's
Ridiculous.
convenient, but
No, it's
it
awful.
can be
It's
shit.
not convenient. Uh, so we pull out the fridge fully, fucking pipe starts leaking. It's a copper pipe. It's not like plastic. So I'm like, okay, time to walk down to the basement and turn off the shut-off valve because this shit's leaking. And we're just gonna have someone redo it right in the future. Go down, trace out where this fucking shut-off valve is, find it right off the main water line. Like water from the street pipe starts going to like all the places where there starts to be junctions, but before any other shutoff, before any other legitimate shutoff is in there, it's just this like little vampire kit where you just like it was a clamp that you clamp down to your thing and like pokes a hole in your like water line,
Yep.
and then
Like it
like
pierces your copper
yeah,
and yep.
yeah, fucking
Yep.
that thing's corroded as hell. I can't turn it. Now, Bruno, I could turn it. I could go get my pliers and I could turn it,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
but I don't think that's a good idea.
I I can't tell you how many shutoffs that I've went to shut off and break them.
Yeah.
Like I have a stash of shutoffs and like caps to like shit, I want water, Lowe's is closed, I can't get a shutoff. I'll just glue a cap on for now.
Yeah.
Like that has happened so many times.
So I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. I have my copper line leaking in my thing. The only way to turn it off is turn off the whole water to the house. But I don't quite know how to turn off my furnace yet. So I don't want to like have my furnace not have water and like that fuck up.
It might be a closed loop, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
I'm
Well, it
not
does the
used
hot
to.
water to the other house. It does it to like all the other shit.
Oh, that's
So to some degree, it's
right.
not a closed loop for some things. Um,
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not familiar with those types.
Exactly.
I
I
have a hot water heater and a
yeah.
furnace, and they're separate.
Exactly. Yep. Um, but so I call the plumber. He comes out. He looks at it. He's like, I'm gonna try turning that valve, and hopefully I just like turn it and I leave, and you pay me money, and you don't have to worry about it. I'm like, yeah, hopefully. Goes get his pliers. He turns once. No, fine. He starts turning another time, snaps right off. He's like, ah, good thing you called me. And he had to like shut
Yep.
off the water and like cut out the water pipe that had a hole in it, and then like get a shark bite, and then
Yep.
clamp that all down.
Yep. Yep. Annoying.
So now I have a plumber coming out on Friday to like put in a proper water line for the fridge, having him
Nice.
throw a filter, having him throw a filter in before the fridge's filter,
Okay.
because I've heard a lot of people say their fridge like lines get fucked up by like unfiltered water, and then like
Okay.
they go to shit. And every time I bring them to a plumber, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna water line. I'm gonna put a filter before that, and they're like, oh yeah, because I've talked to two now about it. And they're like,
Sounds like a
oh
good
yeah, that's
thing to do.
good. Yeah, the one dude was like, "Oh yeah, my fucking fridge got fucked up by my water. Stupid lines got clogged and shit." He's like, "That's a good idea." I'm like, "Yeah, it's overkill, but it's a needed overkill."
So I got a picture for you.
That's your kitchen.
This is my kitchen.
Where's your
Okay.
dishwasher?
It's this box right here.
Ah,
So this is a hallway that goes to the
okay,
rest of the house. This
yep,
is a breakfast nook. That's just
okay.
like high ceilings, open area.
Wait, is that the
This
table that has the Mickey Mouse pencil?
this one right here.
Okay,
It's in a mug right here. This
okay.
is like a peninsula coming off of a wall. There's a wall
Where's the
right here.
cactus?
They're fucking everywhere. Like all here, there's a shelf here, there's another shelf here, there's another shelf over here. Fucking everywhere, okay? So this is an island in the middle. Butcher block island. This is my sink. There's a little counter
Single
space
basin?
here. A large single basin. Yes.
Okay.
I love it. I would put another one in if I had the opportunity.
What is that? What is that?
I don't, I don't know. I would
What
do
does
it
that
again.
mean?
I came from a
Wait,
double base.
wait, okay, okay. I thought you were like, I want another
No, no,
single
no, no,
basin
no.
sink. I was
I,
like, what the fuck are
I,
you doing that you need
the
two sinks?
last one was a porcelain double basin, like with
Yeah,
a
that's what's
divider in
gonna
the
be.
middle.
Yeah.
Tore that fucking heavy son of a bitch out and put in a stainless steel deep single basin.
Okay.
Like think farm sink, but without the piece that comes out
Yeah,
off of
yeah.
the counter.
I've heard I am going to a double basin, and I'm used to that in life. My parents switched to a single basin. I've heard a lot of people say a single basin is just where it's at.
It is. I like it. I enjoy it. There's a microwave over here next to the dishwasher. Like that's the microwave counter, and this has countertop here, range here, shit appliances over here, fridge. So if you go too big on the fridge, you can't open it because there's the butcher block island there.
Yeah.
So it's like
So is it like the
it has
door
to
is
be that
flush,
right
or does
size.
the door sit out a little bit?
They're like flush with counter.
Really?
Yeah. I can take a
Most
picture
fridges,
sometime.
like the body will be flush, but like the door is what sticks out. Like that's what I'm used to. Like the door will
It
sit
might
out a
be
couple.
just bare like half of a door. Like it's not much.
Okay,
It's pretty close to flush.
gotcha.
And then I have pantry over here and laundry room, mud room thing over here to the right. And this
Hmm,
is a doorway here with no door on it.
gotcha.
So yeah, that's my kitchen.
Nice.
I think
Yeah.
everything else about it, like countertops, top and bottom, everywhere. So like
Ah.
the right side of the fridge here is exposed.
Mhm.
Like that's just fridge, but there's a cabinet above it, like a little baby cabinet. It kind of sits in a hole.
Okay.
I had to cut some shit off of that because the fridge was too tall. It's a pain in
Yeah.
the ass.
Yeah. We're gonna be riding a line of like the size of fridge fitting in
So
that thing.
like it start. All right, you want a story? It started out by I took a belt sander to it while it was up and
Mhm.
just like ate away at it until the fridge fit. And then I got new flooring. And the flooring's like 14 millimeter plank
Oh
flooring.
yeah. Yeah.
So I tore the cabinet down and took a circular saw and chopped off some off the top, some off the bottom, and put it back up.
Yeah. No, we're gonna. I'm be
Good
saying
luck.
it. Yeah. Worst comes to worst, we're just gonna fucking rip out the cabinet. Like I'm just gonna like cut out the cabinet
Yeah.
because it's everyone. Everyone kind of agreed with it. The top of a fridge cabinets are like the most stupid cabinets in the world. Because all you do is put shit in front of them on top of the fridge, and then you just never have access to them because
It's my liquor cabinet, actually.
really,
Yeah.
I guess you're not like a cereal or box type of person that just puts shit on top of your fridge.
Nah, I just go in the pantry.
Hmm.
It's a little short. Like there are some bottles that don't fit upright. I don't think I would fit cereal boxes up there upright.
No, outside of the fridge.
There is no outside of the fridge
Oh, I guess that's okay.
because it's all flush.
We have cereal and potatoes. That's our
So,
fridge.
so yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's a story.
that's a story of how burnout.
What else did I have? Oh, my book. So,
You're reading?
yes,
You can read?
I can read. So, I think I mentioned this that I started reading light novels for a show that I
Oh,
enjoy.
yeah.
This time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Mhm.
Really enjoyed them. Like got addicted to them kind of enjoyment.
I'm sure. You tend to either get
Um
into something or you just don't.
yep. Yep.
You have a
Yep.
part. You have a middle ground with you that tends
Nope.
tends to not exist.
It doesn't exist. And I understand that. So I think I made the right choice. Okay. I read light novels. I think I'm sticking like that was a good call. I enjoyed them. They gave me the more explanation. I still enjoyed it. So, being a non reader, one thing that was a concern to me, I didn't know if I was going to have like the mental picture enough to enjoy it. Not a problem at all. Like, it was fine. It was good.
Oh, that's like my strong suit with reading is that like when I read and it's very easy to get into the zone. But when I read, I get into a zone where I'm like playing the movie of
You've
what I'm
got, yeah,
reading
exactly. I
in
didn't
my
know
mind.
because it's been a while since I've like gone into books heavy. I didn't know if I
This is a
had
book,
that
right?
skill.
This is a book, right? Like not like
Yeah, it's
pictures.
like there's
It's
like
a book.
6 pictures a book, and it's a book.
Okay.
You know,
Then yeah, like I have to like I get in the zone, I have the thing going, and then if I get distracted, I lose it all, and I can't like just I have to like get it back in the zone. But
I didn't
yes,
have an
that's
issue
how it
with that,
works.
but okay,
No, well,
I
it's like
understand that.
if you're reading like hour, that's me sitting on the cruise ship for like an hour, and then like Madeline says something, and then I look away, and I like look back down, and I have to like get back into it.
Yeah, yeah. There's like enough pictures to introduce characters, basically,
Gotcha.
to give you a firm visual of a character. So I read like 17 of these things,
Damn.
and they're like 70,000 word books, like 220 pages or something like that, roughly.
Mhm.
So they're like not big, but it's a book still. They're not like the real thick, I don't know, I don't read books. Um but I got to the point that I started an arc and like there's this many translated books. And I rammed in to the end of that in the middle of the biggest, most intense arc of the story. And I was like, shit. Because I ran out of officially translated stuff. So I started digging. And apparently, there are people that do fixed machine translated books. Quality went down a little bit, but it was still very passable. And then I stopped at the end of an arc.
Mm.
So there's the final arc coming. I think that there are 2 additional books out that I did not read. Like, I didn't touch them because I'm just going to slam into a wall and have to wait like a year or two
Probably, yeah.
and be like stuck without an ending. I at least stopped at an okay spot.
Good.
I think
I
I'm happy that I did stop.
yeah. Oh, didn't you do the audiobook for Ready Player One?
A little bit. I didn't finish it.
Okay. I read that.
it my problem with that is I think that the audiobook was great. I think the problem was I don't spend enough time with headphones on to make it worthwhile, or like I don't have that like 40-minute commute every day, 2 times a
Mhm.
day. So I
Yeah.
didn't find a time to listen to it.
Yeah, I read the book. Like when I was on the ship, I read it a couple days. It was good.
Gotcha. I've heard that it was good.
Tend to
You
read
know,
quickly.
so since I finished quote unquote what I want to of that slime show, I started looking into like what else people are like, yo, this is great shit to read.
Mhm.
Apparently, Tax Collector Show is like a widely loved light novel.
Hmm. Which tax
Like
collector?
the first one.
Okay, I could
Wait,
see that.
it might not have been. It might have been the second one.
I guess I could see that one being probably more interesting based on like.
I think
I
it was
guess I
the
could see
second
that one
one.
being. I like the first one more, but I could see the second one being a better read.
Also, Ascendance of a Bookworm is like the first one anyone ever suggests.
I love that show. I don't like it was just like such a dumb but like nice show.
Classroom of the Elite is also one that people really love. 86 also.
Oh, I'd love to read 86. Like, I might throw that on there. The 86 was such a good show. I'm so upset that you just won't finish it.
I give me
No, I'm already
no,
upset.
like I know you are. I'm sorry. I think I'm coming back around to it though. I think it's coming.
Like it, it's like a top 5 show for
Oh,
me.
I know. Like I loved it. I got out of the mood for it and just got put on hold. I did like it a lot. Fuck.
Not reading a book, Konosuba. Not fucking reading. I'm not fucking reading that book. It's such a dumb fucking show. I'm not gonna read the dumb fuck.
Where is it? I saw it so many times.
Lies.
I swear I saw it so many times.
Nope. He's panicking. He's
I
panicking.
am. Yeah, this one. Okay, that's the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the second one. Also, this show. I heard that one a lot. Trapped in a dating sim.
Oh, such a good show.
Apparently, it's a good light novel too.
Oh, some of the best shows of this
You
year were
might
some of the dumbest shows of this year.
you might like this show, by the way. Eminence in Shadow.
Okay.
It's coming out right now.
Oh, that's why oh, fuck, I'm not gonna deal with it then.
That's fine. I know. I'm just maybe when it's done, I'll let you know and you can watch it sometime.
How's your Chainsaw Man?
The best episode was the last one. It's a pretty dumb shonen show. I don't know.
Good.
It's it's got its extra tinge of weird over some other shonens. I don't know. It's they use CGI, but it's good CGI, so it's like okay, but I still
Mhm.
see it, and it's like, but it's pretty good, I would say. It to me overhyped, but I don't know. We'll see.
Um, the well, just lost it. Whatever. Moving on. Damn, 102.7 W. No, I thought it was something that pertained to today. I voted today. Not
Did you?
important. I did a mail-in ballot. So I had to register. I had to re-register my voting place.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, "Do you want a mail-in ballot?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess, sure." Just like whatever. So I get to pay for your own postage, which I'm not that upset about, to be honest with you. Like whatever, don't care that much.
What's a stamp up
But
to today?
we're like 50 some cents. I don't think it's 60 yet. Maybe soon it's
Last
gonna be
time I remember
60.
buying stamps, it was 47 cents, I think.
Oh, standard size cents,
That says
60 cents now.
60 cents.
Last time I bought them, it was
Rough.
at 50 some.
Yeah.
I think. I thought it was at 57, so they must have raised it recently, or didn't. And I'm just misremembering.
Who knows?
Um, but yeah, have to pay for your input. I just said that, but uh, to the plumber, got the electricians. They did electrical work. That was fun. Uh, they left a bunch of shit in my attic. I have a bunch of like old like baby clothes in my attic. I found that were kind of creepy.
Sounds like garbage to me.
Yeah. Mm, spend a lot of money at Lowe's.
When's move-in date?
Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Next weekend?
Yeah. Gotta run the Ethernet cable still.
It's a
Got
good
all the shit
snag you
for it.
got that box though.
Yeah. Multiple
Snagging an extra
boxes.
box. Yeah. Any of them
100 feet.
have any good amount?
I think the one is like 200 feet.
Oh, that's a pretty good box then. I just bought one of
Yeah.
them.
Um. Yeah. Trying. Haven't really been doing much. I've been catching up on Critical Role. I'm finally almost caught up with that because I couldn't download an episode for the beach week or the cruise week, so I like got behind a
Mm-hmm.
week. I hate the Halloween episode. They're so creepy. Their costumes, like Matt's like fake eyes, it's so creepy. What did you have about? Oh no, your headphones. You talked about them.
Yeah.
I was thinking about headphones as in like your headphones.
No, these ones. Also, it's a smaller box, which is nice.
Small box is nice.
I think it drastically reduced playtime. Like, I think I have like less than half of the playtime of my other ones. But my
Mhm.
other ones I was using for like weeks on end without ever needing to charge them. So I'm not too upset about that.
Yeah. Hmm. I
Also, this one has like a light that actually tells me something. Instead of, hey, I need charged, it tells me, oh, yeah, you're pretty good
Oh, you don't have
when
that?
I open them.
I didn't
No, my other one's just like, hey, fuckhead, I need to be charged
really. I mean,
when it's like almost dead.
I didn't spend a lot of mine. Oh wait, where is it? Is it on? I thought it was on. I don't know how to trigger them.
It might be like when you take one out or something.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like 2 out of 4.
Mine's got colors.
Oh, is it
It's like,
color?
yeah, it's green.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
I know,
impressed by your.
it's whatever.
So
I'm
impressed by
just
your
happy
color.
like I have something that tells me it's charged or not.
Mine's
But
one
no,
to
like
four.
when I so it had an app that I needed to download to connect to them and have controls over everything.
Mhm.
When the headphones connect to my phone, I can look in the app and see what the box was last at percentage wise, like
Yeah.
when I took the headphones out. So that's kind of nice. I don't know. I like them. I've only really had them for a day at this point, so I'm
Gotcha.
sure I'll get to know them more. But so far, pretty good.
Saw you post a picture the other day. I was questioning. I was gonna be like, oh, you're gonna talk about not buying them again. But then I guess you
No,
actually did.
it was me telling Juan what they were. He was
Ah.
asking like what actually they were, and I said, "Just wait, I'll get you an actual picture."
Oh, I know what I was gonna
No,
say.
I was done with talking about them. It was either buy them or don't. I wasn't gonna bring them up anymore until I had them at that point, or unless
Woo!
it did. So
Perfect time for a Samsung phone to match your Samsung earbuds. So you can get a Samsung watch.
they're Sony.
Oh, are they Sony?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry,
wrong
wrong
brand.
S Japanese company.
Oh, but yeah, no. I think phone's next. My phone, I think, is getting even worse than it was. So
Hmm.
need to get
My
on that and actually do something about it.
the next big house project after the plumber is back to another plumber. I'm gonna hopefully I get a winner end of the year job bonus. I'm gonna buy a water heater and we're gonna like switch over from uh oil heat oil not oil heat oil furnace run hot water for shower and sink and other appliances like that. Not the
Okay.
heat the house will stay oil, but anything other than that that's just like normal hot water be off the like hot water
Okay.
tank. I
Yeah.
don't want to boil. I don't want
I
to
don't
boil oil
know
all
like
year
what
round.
efficiencies are like that. I couldn't tell you. Are you
Horribly,
looking for like an
or
inline instant, or are you looking
no.
for like an
Off-
electric hot water heater?
After doing the research, the electric gas, like natural gas instant heat or like tankless heating is really efficient. when you get down to instant like heat versus like a hot water heater,
Yeah.
you're better off just getting on a hot water heater. Like the cost
Okay.
of them and like the efficiency is better just to do the tank. Um, supposedly, according to the math.
And that was for what heat source? Just in general, or
No, for so if like I'm in the middle of the summer, I want a hot shower. I'm not burning oil to get hot
yeah.
water. I want a tank that does it off electricity, which is cheaper.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
can shut down the furnace in the summer and not have to burn oil year round
Yeah.
because
Gotcha.
oil is expensive.
It's like $6 a gallon.
Yeah. Currently, depending on the year, it's like 2 to 3 tanks of three, like 300 gallons oil.
275.
Whatever. Yeah, sure. Couldn't let me
That's
round up.
that's
Whatever.
I just that
Couldn't
is the
just.
size. I know
I know.
that's the
We
size of the tanks. I'm sorry.
just whatever. It's 25 gallons. What the fuck? What do you want me to do? 825 gallons, not 900. So sorry. Gonna just.
At $6 a gallon, you might want to figure that one out, okay?
It's a lot of money. I don't want to be burning in oil. I'd rather just pay in electricity than burn in oil.
It's
Plus,
$150 you just rounded.
plus it's like non-scalding water that you don't have to worry about.
I mean, usually there's a temperature adjustment.
Typically, but like it's also burning. You want it like really hot. The issue is you want it really hot for the other water.
True.
You want as much heat pumped into that water that goes
Yeah.
around your house.
Yeah.
So you know what, Bruno? That's the next big project in a month or two.
Sounds
Saves money in
good.
the long run.
It probably will. You'll probably get a return on that quicker than you think,
Oh yeah.
as far
They
as like
said,
oil goes.
and then according to my home inspector, whatever we have like something 11 grade insulation in the attic, and like
Are
whatever's like modern day, it's like 35 or it was either
Yeah,
30 or
it's a
40.
lot. It's probably 30s, high
It
30s maybe, like
he was like
38
36 maybe then. He's like
maybe. Yeah.
he's like your average like home that was made like 30 years ago, upgrading to newer insulation isn't like a lot. But he's like a house like yours that's going up so much like value. Um,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ. So
49.
if you have like blown in insulation, they want R38 to 49 on top of it.
Okay, so it was 40s.
Holy shit. Okay. That's a lot of R value. Jesus Christ.
I think mine's like 11.
Yeah.
So
Also known
he's like
as
it's
not much.
yeah. He's like it's not that expensive to get removed and replaced, and he's like the savings you'll get just because it's at like you're going up so many fucking levels of like heat and cooling trapping.
Yeah. Like
It's like
I know
the
so like my shed, right?
yeah.
I had my shed put up and all that is a metal pole building. The
Hmm.
walls, the roof, everything is just sheet metal. And I insulated the roof myself with I bought secondhand
Oh,
somebody
I know.
bought
I remember
yeah,
seeing the picture of the trailer.
somebody bought like insulate your pole building kit of these 4 foot wide bats of insulation that are like 30 feet long, and they were like R38 or something, like
Hmm.
stupid good insulation. And I bought them for like a third price over buying new ones. I spent as much on two buying new than I did 10 buying used.
Nice.
Because my building was an extra 8 feet over what theirs was, apparently.
Hmm.
It made such a huge difference just having the roof insulated. I hung it at like ceiling height, at rafter height.
Hmm.
So it made such a difference in both heating, cooling, like it just stays more comfortable. It levels it out instead of it cooking in the sun and freezing at night. But it also sound deadening. Like you
Oh.
couldn't talk in there in the rain beforehand,
Hmm.
and now it's like fine. You can actually hold a conversation.
Pitter patter, pitter patter.
No, it was not pitter patter. It was like the full auto minigun was going off above you in the roof.
Let's get it at. Let's get it at.
It was
Got the Uzi.
aggressive.
Um. So that's okay. Yeah, those are my two.
Yeah,
Those are my
sounds like
two
good
projects
projects.
that like are gonna cost money, but will be like a return on investment.
And if you ever go to sell the place, it you can say, "Hey,
Yeah. Well, these
new."
are these are investments that will like pay off before I even want. Like
Sure, they
I'll
should
have
hopefully you'll get a return on your investment while
before.
you own it.
Yes. So I think we're good there
Sure.
because that's all we got for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
See you later.